Thank you for joining the show as we talk about, is sex good for you? And in this, I'm talking about this because what I'm doing is I'm going to give you solutions and strategies to what? Finding love, getting love, keeping your mate, or just enhancing it. This is what Love Talk is about with the Love Doctor. It's helping you get transform or transformation in whatever areas you may have an issue. Now, the reason I did this topic is a lot of times we don't talk about sex often, and we hide behind what we like and our desires, and so we fear sometimes telling a person what we truly desire, because a lot of us have what we call fantasies and likes, and fear letting the mate know, hey, this is what I like. And versus you're telling your mate, you prefer to go out and seek someone else to fulfill those type of desires rather than you discussing it with your mate. So in order to make sex good, you've got to have a conversation with this person you truly care about. So sex is good for you if you communicate with the person you truly want to be with what you like. See, let me give you an example. If you met, say me, and you made a decision that you wanted to get to know me, you wanted to take me out, we've gone out a couple of times, but now you want to know is my sex is good. You're sizing me up based on what you see, based on my conversation, based on what you think I can possibly do. So your mind is asking, is the sex good? Or you might say, yeah, the sex is good. But how do you know the sex is good? And how you know it's going to be good for you? Because why? I could be have issues. I could don't know how to communicate. I may be bipolar. I may not want to be with you sexually because you never discussed with me what I think about sex. So how you know if sex is good for you and me? Because see, what we do, we just get into relationships and think that, oh, this sex got to be the bomb. And here's what women say, some men say, okay? So men believe that smaller and shorter women are going to possibly have a smaller frame, what we call a smaller vagina, because in their mind she's shorter and she's smaller. But in actuality, most men tell you it's the women with hips that have the smaller vagina. So this is why the women run out and getting butts and hips, because they're hearing that the men are telling them that the women with the hips, their vagina is smaller. It gets tighter. It gets small. Now, and this is a lot of conversation that it goes on. It's not something I'm just talking about today. This happens in most of the conversation with my girls' night out. So now you believe the sex is going to be good for you based on your thoughts of what the men have sat and had this conversation that, this sex got to be off the chain because she got some hips. And it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with how you communicate your desires to somebody based on what you like. Okay? Here's what happens. In order for you to have a healthy sex that you like, you've got to tell the person what you really want. That's what makes sex good. Because if you just told me this is what I like and this is how I like it and this is what I would like to do with you, hey, then sex would be good for you because you told me what you like. But that's not mostly what you all do. You get into a relationship with your mate, and you get together and you romp and go in there and get together, and the men you hope is gonna be good, and the women hope you got a decent size, not too big, not too small. This is see the difference how women think and men think, and then you go in there and you come together thinking this sex is gonna be off the chain. Am I correct? so you think this is gonna be good for you. So what is healthy sex? Let's talk about that first. What's healthy sex? Healthy sex is sex that you make good for yourself. Meaning you're letting it be known what you like in the bedroom. You let it be known what you like to do. Because here's some things you might have a fetish. You may have a foot fetish, ear fetish, leg fetish. You may have various fetishes. You may have fantasies, desires. You see what I mean? So for it to be a healthy sex, you got to tell a person your desires. Why y'all always going out, not everyone, and seek someone else to fulfill it? You don't know, I might have swing on a chandelier. I may have put on a whip. I may put that outfit on. You never ask. But what you all do, you go out and you seek someone else outside of the person you truly love. You see? So what's unhealthy sex? Unhealthy sex is when you're not taking care of your body, when you're not being clean, when you're not eating right, when you are not, when you have anger, when you're depressed, when you're unhappy. How are you possibly going to, when you're stressed? This sex is not good for you at all, because you got these different things going on. You have different things going on within your life that causes you to have what? Issues. So it's impossible for the sex to be good for you. Because why? The reason the sex is not going to be good for you, because when you're in the act of sex, when you have issues going on, you may put that on your mate, and you may treat your mate a certain way. You may be too aggressive. You may do things that your normal act of love for your mate may be. So to make sex good for you, be in a place of peace. Be in a place of happiness. Be in a place of being ready. Be in a place of telling a person what you like and what you want. Be ready to engage with someone you enjoy. And then you'll have good sex. So I hope that helped you guys. You've been with the Love Doctor. Make sure you share, follow, like. I love my hearts. Thank you for joining me as we talked about is sex good for you, and I hope you got the information that would help you. So thank you for joining the Love Dr. Pamela Smith Show. Remember, only true love is delayed. Be patient and you'll get the mate that you're seeking. If you're in a relationship, make sure it's of peace, joy, and happiness. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon.